Hey everybody, RPGamer is here at PAX 2012 and we're at Runic Games with
Max Schaefer.
Awesome. So, Torchlight 2, we got a release date!
Yes, we are releasing September 20th and we can't wait.
Awesome. So that's actually less than 3 weeks away.
Yes, less than 3 weeks away, and it is technically before the end of summer.
Yay!
So we did make our summer, barely.
Awesome. So, how has crunch time been, and what do you expect to do basically in the next 3 weeks?
Oh gosh, the next 3 weeks are going to be crazy. Full of sleepless nights, but you know, we're through that crunch period to the point where now you see the end, and that's got everyone re-energized, and especially being able to show here at PAX so close to the end gets everyone revved up. So we're going to just crank through this next 3 weeks.
And after this, all you got to do is mainline the Red Bull, right?
Right, exactly, exactly. Thank you, Starbucks, for your contribution to our development.
So, for people that aren't familiar with sort of the Torchlight series, Torchlight 1 was a single-player game. You guys pressed out really fast, 11 months?
11 months from blank computers to a shipping product.
Okay, yeah. And now Torchlight 2 you've been working on for?
About 2.5 years.
Wow.
Getting a little short of 2.5 years at the end. And cool thing is we hit the ground running because with Torchlight 1 we established our technology and our tools. And so for Torchlight 2, from day one we were able to start making stuff. So there's a lot of stuff in Torchlight 2. It's an enormous, enormous game, full of really cool stuff. And we spent the last 6 months or so just polishing everything, every boss battle, every champion battle, every skill, and we're really happy with where it's come.
Yeah,
and,
there's been a great series of blogs on the forum, not a blog, where
not blog.
The devs have been going over some of the little fine-tuning stuff that you've been doing. So it's a great read. I've been loving it.
Yeah, people don't get a whole lot of insight into what the game development is actually like, so things like the blog are cool, so people see what we actually do day to day and kind of get a glimpse of just how many details there are to deal with.
So of course, run me through a little bit of the differences between Torchlight 1 and Torchlight 2.
Biggest one is multiplayer.
Right.
You'll be able to play with your friends, 6 in a game. You can play on a LAN or on the internet or single player offline, and you can use your same character between all 3.
Awesome.
And we've done all kinds of really cool things to make it easy to play with your friends. Like you just open up a portal and you can portal directly to your party and to your friends.
Yeah, I was using that in the beta a lot. It was super handy.
Yeah, it really makes it nice because sometimes it's tough to keep up with your friends.
Okay, and of course the big question with all of the action RPGs hitting this year, why should people buy Torchlight 2?
Well, we are the best at it. And no, I think it's a great game. It's the best, the most fun you can have with $20. Let's put it that way, legally.
Awesome.
And we try to do a lot of things that the other people aren't. Not just letting you play single player offline and mod the game with our modding tools. But I don't even know what I was going to say there. We have a very open architecture, so we're shipping our modding tools shortly after release. So you'll be able to play what the community generates as well as what we've generated.
Awesome.
It's the same graphics engine as Torchlight 1, so it runs on your old machines. You're not going to have to buy a whole new rig and pimp it up to be able to play Torchlight. It'll work on your old machine just like Torchlight 1 did.
Great. And are there any hints about what might be next after Torchlight 2?
The Mac port. No, we'll do the Mac port. We'll do all our language translations. Then we got to clear our heads and let the dust settle a bit and see what makes sense for ourselves, for the fans, for the market. And
awesome.
we're kind of purposely not deciding until then because we're really exhausted right now. And we don't have the best judgment going right now.
Awesome.
But we've had a lot of fun making it. We love the Torchlight franchise.
Great.
But we're just going to sit down and decide once the dust settles and figure out what's best for and we're going to listen to what people want too.
Awesome. Well, we're going to be streaming some Torchlight 2 as soon as we get our grubby little hands on some copies, so keep watching RPGamer for more coverage.